Hello, and welcome back. We've got yet another awesome template pack for you. This one's going to be very good for anyone who is in the fitness industry, but I'll also show you how to use it if you're not and you just want to take advantage of this awesome new template pack. So stay tuned and let's dive in. So who is this template best suited for? As always with any of our template packs, you can really customize these to fit just about anything, but we do like to try to narrow them down a little bit so that way if you're in a specific industry, it's going to be really easy for you to pop in and get them created very quickly. So this particular template pack was created with the fitness industry in mind, so it's going to be really good for people who are either a fitness influencer, trainer, coach, or maybe somebody who owns a gym or training facility. Now let's dive in and let me show you how to customize this template pack. So with this template pack, we've already populated it with some really good images and text and color and all that kind of stuff, fonts and color, but you are going to want to customize everything to make sure that it's on brand. So let me show you a few simple tweaks you can make in order to make this suit the rest of your social feed. So going in, you always want to change your colors. You can go in here, change them, switch out your brand kit, and then that way you always have quick access to all of your brand colors. And you can also switch out the text, font, all those fun things. You can even add effects to your font if you want it to stand out a little bit more. So you can go ahead and add shadows, outlines, stuff like that. So that way you can tweak these just ever so slightly so that way they will really pop and stand out on the news feed. The nice thing about using Canva as well is that it has a whole library of really good imagery. So if this doesn't quite suit your brand, you can either pop in your own photo or you could find something that is a little bit more on brand. So we could use something like this image, right? And then Canva will automatically put it in and then you can resize and adjust as necessary. So that is what you're going to want to do for these types of posts here. Like, these are going to be really good for either sharing tips or maybe even some motivational type content. You could tell a story from someone who has either been a client of your coaching, been a member of your gym. You could tell their story, transformation story, something along those lines. These are all going to be really well suited for that. Now, if you really want your content to stand out on the feed, the best thing you can do is provide value for your audience. Of course, motivational quotes and stuff like that is going to be great content as well, but people really connect more if you are going to provide them with value. So any kind of educational content is going to be very valuable to put into your social feed. So with these posts here in particular, they're going to be very well set up for that. So you could put something along the lines of, a quick 30-minute workout, 20 minutes on the rower. That's a lot. Maybe 5 minutes on the rower, 5 jumping jacks, 5 bicep curls, something like that. Give them a really quick workout that they could do, or even a cool down routine or something like that. Or 4 tips to keep to your gym schedule, something along those lines. Anyway, my point is these are going to be really good for value-based content. And always make sure if you're providing value, because this is the stuff that you're going to get a lot of engagement on, make sure that you are providing additional information in the caption to really expand and teach more. And if you are wanting people to either book sessions with you, maybe sign up for a membership at your gym, always include a call to action in your caption so that way they know where they can actually go ahead and either book your services, get a gym membership, anything along those lines. So always utilize your space as much as possible. As I said before, these templates are definitely tailored towards people in the fitness industry, but you can of course swap these out to go with just about anything. It's just a matter of swapping out the image so that it's industry related, and then you can of course customize these to create any type of value-based content that is obviously appropriate for your niche. So they're very easy to customize that way. We've also got some really good, this is another one that would be great for either a motivational type post or a story, something along those lines. And speaking of making these about other niches, you can see here, this one is set up for someone who is into gardening, growing food, something along those lines. Now with Canva, you've got access to an entire library, like I said. So if you wanted to switch this back to fitness, just search whatever is an appropriate search term for your niche and then icon, and you're going to find images that you can easily swap out for these ones here. And then you just edit the colors so that way it'll blend into the background, and then you can resize, delete this guy here, right? Or if we wanted to use one of these ones. So these are, again, very easy to customize to whatever you want. A post like this might be good for showing the features, benefits of something. So maybe the features, benefits of one of your services you provide. Let's say you're a personal trainer. You could put that it's great to have an accountability coach. You don't have to think about what your workouts are, and it'll help you reach your goals quicker, you know? So this post here is going to be really good for something like that. You also have this post here, which again is very well set up for features and benefits. So if you are a gym facility, you could talk about some of the benefits of the studio space you have, maybe some of the variety of equipment that you have, or the knowledgeable staff that you've got sitting behind the desk that is always there to help. These posts are going to be really good for laying out all of the selling features. Just make sure when you're doing it that you're always thinking about the benefits to the actual customer, so not necessarily the feature. So when you're writing these out, just ask yourself, how does the person actually benefit? What changes their life about coming to see me as a personal trainer versus doing it on their own? Spelling that kind of stuff out is going to make these posts very effective. So getting into the last couple templates here, you can see that we've got more that are going to be really good for either sharing training information, maybe a client story. Very simple, just to swap out the text, change the font if needed, change the color if needed, and that way it's suited towards your brand. I also really love this particular template in general, so it's a great way to share reviews. So maybe you collect reviews from your clients either via email, or they post on Google or some other medium. This is a really nice way to make it presentable for social feeds. So you can just simply copy the text that the client has shared, make sure you share the client name. If you happen to have a photo of the client, that's awesome. If not, just swap it out for something that is either a photo of your facility, maybe a member of the gym that has given you permission to share the photo, or again, just grab something from the Canva library that is going to be relevant to the actual post. So you're set up really well here with a ton of different posts that you can share advice, you can share motivation. You could also let them know if there is some kind of event happening at your gym. Maybe it's like the gym that I go to has like a bring a family day. You know, you could do a post like that. So giving them all the information, just again, make sure in the caption that you always provide any additional information and always put a call to action, so that way people know where to either book themselves in, sign up for a membership, whatever that may be. So this is going to be a really great template if you really want your social feed to start standing out. And with all that said, I don't want to take up any more of your time because I want you to dive in and start customizing this template and get those posts scheduled onto your social feeds. But before you go, I just want to send out a quick reminder. If you haven't already signed up for those text alerts, please make sure that you do. We are dropping new templates like this every single week, and you don't want to miss out on any. So make sure that you're signed up for the text alerts. You'll never miss out. More importantly, you won't miss out on the surprise content. Surprise content is only available for a very short 48-hour window, and if you miss out on it, you're not going to be able to grab it. So that's why it's so important you sign up for those text alerts. So do that now, then dive in and let's start customizing this template and get those social posts up.